All right. It's another edition of the Way Out Here podcast presented by the Wash Up Network and brought to you by Raise Energy. You can go to raiseenergy.com, get 15% off using code WOH. If you haven't already as well, make sure you head over to our YouTube channel. You can search Way Out Here and watch our full video episodes live on YouTube. A lot of people love watching the full episodes. You can get full commentary, full episodes. Even some of the pre-show is recorded as well for you. So you get content that you haven't seen before and that's not on the podcast. So kind of nice. All right. First topic that we didn't have an episode Thursday. So lots to talk about. $220 million. Could you imagine having that locked up in Bitcoin and basically not being able to access it because you forgot your password? That's what some dude in San Francisco is dealing with right now. Wild.
Oh man. Just, if that year's not starting out on the wrong foot for that guy, like, I don't even know. Oh man.
And the bad thing is he's tried to access it since 2013. It's not like he's like given up or something like that. This dude has had 8 years of just straight agony of being like, dude, I lost $220 million. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, technically at the moment he hasn't lost it. He just can't get it because he can't figure out what his password is. Also, I don't know who the jackass was that put the encryption delete code on his stuff, but 10 tries and he wipes out $220 million worth of, oh my gosh, I don't even know.
So it's said that there is $2.2 billion of Bitcoin just lost forever because they can't get into their accounts. $2.2 billion in the world that people just can't access.
I freak out when I can't, like, when I forget my password for a second for my bank account, and that has like $5 to $10 in it at all times. I can't imagine 220 million is gone.
Oh, dude, that's heartbreaking. I mean, what do you say if you're his family? Like, he's got to be on some type of watch list. Like, hey, we got to take care of this dude because 220 mil is apparently, in an article I read, he was like, I've just come to terms with it. I was like, whoever his therapist was, she should be paid so much more money than she's already getting paid because she's done a great job. If he is just over losing 220 mil, I mean, great job by her.
He's definitely not over it.
There's no way you could ever come back from something like that.
No sane person's like, oh, it's just $220 million. Oops. Whoopsie.
Dude, what an ace in the hole, though.
Just makes me, like, I literally just have like the worst gut feeling for this dude right now. Like, it makes me want to puke.
That sucks. That sucks so bad. Like, that changes your whole, like, your life, your family's life. Like, 220 mil is so much money. It's not like, I mean, $1 million is a lot of money, but like $220 million, like, changes your family's directory in life, you know? Like, it just changes the direction of your whole lineage.
Absolutely.
I want to know what his password is, honestly.
It's got to be like one of those like suggested passwords where it's like XY23 lowercase w, like, and it's like 30 characters, you know, like when you sign in for the first time on like your iPhone or something, and it's like, oh, you suggested password. I go, absolutely not. We're not using that password because I will never guess that one. And it's like 45 characters with 17 dashes, a comma, and like, you're like, no, like, I get it. It's for like safety, but at the same time, I want to be able to get into my account at some point.
Yeah, we're keeping everybody out, especially me. Can't figure this out.
Seriously. And then you are forced to put it in like your notes on your iPhone, and you're like, well, this isn't safe. I might as well just use a password that everybody would guess anyway.
Yeah, I might as well use my password.
Why does it feel like it's so more accessible when you put your passwords in your notes? Even though you're not like, no one's going to read it except the FBI. But I mean, I never do it because I'm like, oh, that's how they're going to hack me. And it's like, no, it's probably because I sign up for 1,000 things and make the same password, but just change each number 1,000 times until something pops
I
up.
feel like someone's definitely going to hack me or my wife sometime soon, because it's like, it's not a matter of when, like if, it's a matter of when. So I'm just like prepped. I'm like, all right, well,
just come to terms with it.
Yeah, I'll like call these people. Hopefully my credit's not too damaged, and you know, they don't open up too many credit cards. Hopefully I can call them too. Like, it's a real hassle, but whatever, you know. But I mean, everybody's gone through like a fraud scenario where their debit
Yeah.
card or whatever is being
Yeah.
used in
Yeah.
China or something. Like, dude, my Chase, like when I had Chase Bank, my debit card would be used everywhere by everyone. Like,
Really? Yeah.
like every 3 weeks, hey, your Chase card's being used in Walmart in Guadalajara. I'm like, okay.
Wait, Taylor,
That's not
was
me.
it you that was telling me that story of how you've gone through like 15 different cards?
Well, not 15. I've gone through. I went through 3 within like an 8-month period.
Yeah,
With
so like 15.
it was too much. It was too many. I've never had
Jeez,
cards.
dude.
I've never had it happen to me. Like, I don't know. I'm usually kind of careful with my stuff,
Yeah.
but I signed up with a bank, and literally the issue is, and I know what the problem is because every card that comes from this, it's a credit union. Every card has the first 8 numbers of every card is the same. They all start out the same. It's the last 8 that are different. So it's really not hard to hack. Like, you could just probably roll in a random 8 numbers and get somebody's
Yep.
stuff.
Well, so generally it's the first 6 numbers are the exact same because that's what's called a bin. And that's what dictates whether it's like MasterCard, Visa, Amex, stuff like that.
Well, the only thing that I knew about
So if it's a
those is,
Visa,
like,
yeah, it's going to have like the same generally. And if it's at the same bank, it's going to have the same like first several numbers.
well, I don't know. This is the only place I've ever had it where it's the same first 8, and I just
Yeah, I mean, the only
Yeah.
reason why I know that is because of my job.
yeah.
Literally, that's it.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, I got it stolen, and then it was they racked up a good, a cash freaking $1,200, $1,300 bill of hotel rooms and van escorts, which was pretty random. And then I called up my bank, and they were like, all right, canceled it, gave me my money back, got me a new card.
That's cool.
2 months later,
Nice.
same thing with the same charges. And I was like,
Same
Did they even
exact
get
charges?
you a new card?
yeah, I'm like, are you guys using it? Like, I'm very confused on how this is happening. And then I canceled it, got my money back. So hopefully 3rd time's the charm. I don't know. We'll see how this rolls out, but I'm 4 months into it. So
Oh, nice. So you're past the
Yeah.
threshold. You should
we'll
have the
see.
same charges here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
You
Somebody needs a van ride. and a hotel.
life hack. You should do exactly what they did, but actually utilize it and then call fraud and be like, see, it's the same exact charges. And then every 3 months, you just keep doing that.
Oh, geez, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But you actually are getting, I mean, whatever vans and rental cars they're trying to buy.
That's a life hack if I've ever heard one. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
dude, you
talking
get to go to
about.
Vegas 4 months out of the, or like 4 times a year. It's amazing. Wouldn't be the worst thing. All right. Also, Weezer new albums coming out in May. When's the last time you guys listened to Weezer?
I really have never listened to Weezer. Like, I'm not a huge fan.
I'm trying to think.
Really?
I know they were really big when I was like in middle school, I
That was a
think.
couple years ago for you.
Yeah, somewhere around there, right?
Yeah, same. I mean, I feel like I had a couple songs on the old CDs. I bring this up because Taylor, you recently had a CD experience like no other, like
I did.
dug from the trenches.
Yeah, somebody, my grandma actually, she like cleaned out her car a little while ago and left me a burnt CD of an old mix that I had that I know for a fact I haven't even burned a CD since I was probably 15
Dude.
years old. And yeah,
You've never felt alive if you haven't burned a CD on your
oh
computer.
man, the nostalgia
From
that
LimeWire,
came
from
it-
LimeWire as well.
Yeah, for real.
You
I
want to
was-
talk about a virus on your computer?
Oh,
Freaking LimeWire.
Every
dude.
time.
yeah,
I
don't
can't-
bring that up
I-
around my parents.
oh.
I'll flip out. Yeah, I've ruined a lot of computers with
Yeah,
LimeWire.
Same.
Sorry.
And it wasn't even useful. I think I probably got like 4 total songs out of LimeWire after just clicking on so many viruses.
But
Dude,
the
I
problem
used
was, is, like,
LimeWire for years.
Yeah, I did
Really?
too.
Multiple
Yeah.
computers throughout those years, but yeah.
Yeah. The
That was
shelf
all we
life on a
had.
computer through LimeWire, not long.
No.
Not long.
No, definitely not.
Is it LimeWire still around?
I don't think so.
No. There's no
I
way.
Did somebody
So.
Not with Spotify and iTunes, because
What-
LimeWire was like kind of
What if-
before iTunes got really big. Like, it was around, but I don't know. You didn't want to pay for music, and YouTube.
Dude,
really didn't
LimeWire
have a
should
bunch
come
of
back and
music.
LimeWire should just come back and go totally legit. Make a subscription service for their music and just try to rival and just be a nostalgic little app for everybody.
Dude, LimeWire is still in existence, actually.
No,
How have they not been shut down? What?
Yeah. I don't want to like download it. There's like a free download.
do not.
I'm not clicking on shit.
Do
dude.
not.
Yeah, there was like a YouTube video, and this guy went back on his LimeWire 20 years later.
Dude, the final release, the final update was October 26, 2010.
2010. Yeah.
Whoa.
11 years ago. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. It is still available to download.
Yeah.
Nope.
Surprisingly.
No, thank you.
Yeah, especially with like you could pay $10 a month for Spotify and you're fine. You don't have to worry about getting a virus on your computer.
Yeah, just
Not
not
yet.
worth it. You can either buy $1,000 computer or you can just buy a monthly subscription to Spotify.
Free music, $1,000 computer, $10 a month. Computer's all right.
Dude, what an idea Spotify has though. Like, gosh, they're making
For
so
real.
much money off of just monthly subscriptions because it doesn't seem like a lot. Like we even said it, and it's like 12. I think it's like $12.99 for even for the family plan, so like
Mhm.
multiple people can get on. Dude, that's like $150 a year. You know, like that's not like nothing. You know, but in our minds, it's like it's like a Netflix subscription. It's like it's only $9.99 a month. It's like, dude, you're spending $120 a year still. You know, so I don't know. Monthly
Dude,
subscriptions, I swear,
I'm
like
just going to YouTube. I'm not even going to pay for anything.
Well, and now they have like YouTube music that you can download and subscribe to.
Yeah, you get the premium.
Dude, so two things. The CEO of Spotify, he's only 37.
oh, dude, what a
Also,
life.
Nice.
the net worth of Spotify, $51 billion.
Oh, okay.
just a couple pennies. Holy.
Woof. Atta
Honestly,
boy.
these ideas kind of blow my mind because it's not like they're reinventing the wheel.
Oh, just kidding. It has a market cap of 51 billion. The net worth, I mean, the net worth is still $4.5 billion of the company.
Yeah.
Or no, that's Daniel Ek, the CEO. That's his net worth.
Oh, okay. But Daniel Ek is one of the
Okay,
founders.
so let's see. So as the fourth quarter 2020 holds 18, worth nearly.
Dude, there's two founders of Spotify, and both are worth like $6 billion. That's pretty wild.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I didn't know this. Spotify is from Sweden.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Swedish company.
Oh,
I had no idea.
Stockholm.
thought-
So is IKEA.
Dang, dude. Sweden's just building those companies.
Dude, they
also
are.
random. IKEA. I definitely thought Spotify would be one of those like Silicon Valley babies that somebody made up, but
Right.
Sweden, good for you guys.
I wonder
That's
how
why
much because they probably have to buy the rights to download and stream those songs, right?
Oh yeah.
So I wonder how much like
I don't think it's a lot.
They-
I don't think they pay a lot because
I mean they're
don't-
paying Joe Rogan $100
they-
mil.
Well, if you
Right.
listen to Mike Stud, when he was talking about him and John Kilmer were talking about their revenue from Spotify, they for like 1 million streams on one song, they got like $1,000 or something like that.
Mhm.
Like you don't get very much money from Spotify, so I don't think that they're spending a lot of money to have
But
those
no,
songs.
so what I'm saying, right? But
The
they're obviously
artist
paying
is
the
the-
artist, but they also have to buy. Or I guess I wonder if
it's an
that's
end-
them buying it is them paying the artist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
because-
they're
to be able to stream it.
probably in the beginning, but now they probably don't because
Yeah.
Spotify is like a go-to. And if you're not on Spotify, like
Yeah. Who are you?
Spotify's in a position where they have a ton of leverage at this point,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, if you don't want to be on Spotify because we won't pay you, like, sorry, like then you're not going to tour, like you're not going to have, because people don't usually make money on streaming. They make money off touring. Touring's like the big ticket items. I mean, if you sell out 40,000 seat stadium at $100 a piece, I mean, that's $40 million. You have to share some with the arena or whatever, but that's why Garth Brooks is so famous. Like, it's not like Garth Brooks is topping the charts recently on Spotify, but he is like insanely wealthy because he sells
Big
out
tours.
back-to-back nights
Yeah.
at each city he goes to,
Yeah.
Them tours.
Yeah. Well, and international tours like Taylor Swift and like Ariana Grande, their international tours, they can like bring home like 120 million a year because they went on a 6-month international tour. That's where the money's at. So pretty wild.
Yeah.
But to get there and to be popular like that, you have to be on Spotify, Apple Music, things like that. So Spotify can get away with paying like $0.
So we're on our way, baby.
Yeah, we're close. I wonder if yeah, I guess they're paying Joe Rogan $100 million, but that's mainly for like exclusive rights.
Yeah.
So he doesn't stream on any other
True.
platform.
Yeah.
I mean, Spotify, we're open for business. We'll do an exclusive deal with Spotify any day.
I do take crypto as well, so
yeah. Just don't
you can
forget
pay me
your
in a
password.
Bitcoin. Yeah.
All right. I was talking about some notable shows this weekend. I was talking to you guys about Your Honor. I just started that. It's on Showtime. Insanely good show with Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad. I think everybody like universally loves Breaking Bad. It
Never
literally
watched
is
it.
remade, but the other side. He's like a good guy, but his son obviously does a bad thing. But it was super well made. I watched a couple of episodes. Matt, did you watch a couple of episodes?
No, what's it on?
Oh, I thought you said you watched a couple of episodes.
No,
You
I said
said
I've
Breaking
never
Bad?
watched it. I've never seen Breaking Bad.
You've
Never
never
Really?
watched Breaking
Whoa.
Bad?
Maddie,
Oh,
you would
okay.
like Breaking Bad, dude.
Yeah, you would love it. It's
Like
a good
has
show.
drugs in it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big cocaine guy.
Yeah.
12 out of 10.
Nothing like a nose beer, baby.
Love those good old nose beers.
It's snowing every day.
Yeah, it's also like the most bingeable show because you have to watch the next one. So just
It's
figured
very good.
it'd be up your alley,
Yeah, I don't know why. I've never.
That really shocks me, genuinely. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It just shocks me that you haven't watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen maybe 2 episodes, maybe
Mm.
ever. How many
Yeah.
seasons is it?
Oh, it's like
Like 8.
12. I
Yeah.
thought there was more than that. There's a lot.
Just
How
a bunch.
long are they? Like 45-minute episodes?
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah.
That's
I mean, to
About an
finish the series.
that's probably why I don't really
Yeah.
watch TV shows that have like that long of episodes. I don't know why. Because then I don't know.
It's 'cause you
Generally,
got
my
ADD.
like I do not have ADD actually. Oh, squirrel. Yeah, I don't know
Dude.
why. I've never. Yeah, I've watched like a couple episodes. I don't know. I just didn't. pique
Dude,
my
there's some
interest.
shows like I feel you though. Like there's some shows that everybody loves that if you can't get into it, like you just can't get into it.
I mean, I also like,
everybody kind of
don't-
has those.
I don't like watching TV shows by myself, like
Okay.
because I don't have like
Elaborate.
anyone to. I don't have
Right.
anyone to like share what's going on to like my thought process, like a conspiracy within inside of like the show to talk to. Like who am I going to talk to? Flex. I mean, I already do that, but like you can't respond very well.
It's like, oh, I think he's the murderer, and it's like,
yeah,
oh, I'm
and
talking
Flex
to
is
myself.
like, you say treat, like
You probably
Yeah.
can't. You probably don't watch TV as often because you can't hear the TV over Flex snoring.
dude, he is the loudest snorer, bro.
Yeah.
Flex snores, dude.
He's snoring right now, and I can hear him through my headset because he's like, right now. Yeah, we're talking
Dude.
about you.
Every couple of Snapchats that you send, I'll just like start laughing because I'm like, I can hear Flex in the background and it makes me laugh.
I know, like I probably like Snapchat like girls, and they're probably like, dude, this guy is fat and out of shape. He has a breathing problem. Like,
It's just Flex.
It's just my dog.
just my dog.
Dude, another really good show that Hannah and I were watching over the weekend, Bridgerton. Super good. Very, I would say it's probably like a couple show where it's like you guys probably wouldn't be into it unless
Oh,
a
why?
girl
Because
watched it with
we're
you.
single. Okay, cool. I see.
I'm
how
just
it
saying
is.
it's kind of girly, so you like wouldn't watch
I
it or
love
go out of your
those
way.
shows.
Dude, then you'd love Bridgerton
Then
because
I might
it's
have. What's that on?
pretty good. It's like it's based in like the 1800s, early 1800s.
Like what platform is it on?
Netflix. Yeah, it's a
Oh, it is on
show.
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. It's like it's only 8 episodes. The first season's out.
Oh, that's not
Pretty
bad.
good. It doesn't have any like notable characters or like actors or actresses that you would know, but it's just very
Sometimes
well
that
made.
makes it better though.
So good because you care
Yeah.
about everybody instead of that
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about Your Honor is I only care about Bryan Cranston, but I know he's only a very small piece of the pie here.
What was
I'm
there was another show you guys were talking about. Um, was it the Queen's Gambit? Was it that?
Yes, pretty good.
Sounds pretty good.
Personally, I thought it was kind of slow. Like it's just one of those
Yeah.
slow developing things where you have to hang on for a bit until it gets good. But I mean, by the fifth episode, you're ready to rock and roll. It's about chess.
Oh
So-
God, nope.
Soft.
I'm more of a checkers guy. Way easier to understand.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's about some like girl that's a genius at chess. That's the whole plot. So I couldn't. I don't know. I just wasn't like. I know it's good and it's like well made. It's just I couldn't get into the plot line.
So speaking of like TV shows and stuff, like this is kind of like off topic, but my mom loves Hallmark movies.
Oh, dude, my mom as well.
And I'm like, Mom,
so much.
it's the same story
It's the
every
same
time,
shit
dude.
Every single.
She goes, she's like trying
movie.
to like explain like what's going on. I go, yeah, no, I know. Like it's the same. You watch that movie just with different characters.
It's some
2
small
nights
time
ago.
business owner.
Yeah,
It's during some holiday, and the small time business owner is probably going out of business. The the significant other comes in the shop,
Yes,
saves the
dude.
day. All of a sudden, they hate each other at first. They start dating. They fall in love. The end. I just named every single Hallmark movie for you.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's so yeah. You don't even need to watch like the Hallmark movies. Just watch one of them.
100%.
You're like, wow, that was a good movie. I'm sure every other movie is just as good. Now I don't need to
Whoever
watch it.
is fighting in the beginning of the show, that's who's going to get married or fall in love with each other. Like whoever hates each other the most in the first 10 minutes, you're like, that's the couple that's going to end up together in Hallmark movies. That's always the case. It's like, oh, this guy's such a jerk. It's like, oh, well, they're getting married now. Here we are. Dude, my mom bought like, I think it's Hallmark Plus
Oh no!
this holiday season. I was just
Do
like,
not tell my mom.
Oh,
about
she's
that,
a
dude.
big fan.
dude,
Oh,
you have
big
no
fan.
idea, bro.
Oh,
The problem is my mom wants to watch it with people too. That's her thing. She's like, no, you have to watch this. This is so good. And I know it's her third time watching this Hallmark movie, this exact Hallmark movie. I'm like, I don't know if I can get into this as much as you. She just goes, I don't care. I just need some company.
Dude, the
Like,
Hallmark.
she needs to bounce
your
some
poor
ideas
husband.
off, yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, the Hallmark like the Hallmark like network or whatever is worth $4 billion.
Whoa.
Dude,
What are they? Are they under anybody or is it just Hallmark
I
by
think
themselves?
Looks like just Hallmark Cards Incorporated is the
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
what
say
it's
That's the
it's
called.
crazy
under
part
their own thing.
is
Dude, they've been
Hallmark,
around
those
for
cards
$4
are.
Yeah,
been
I
around
didn't even think
forever.
about that until dude, they're actually headquartered in Kansas City, Missouri.
That's kind of random.
30,000 employing. Wow,
That's actually very random.
that's crazy. It all started with cards.
Yeah, what an idea.
What a
Just like
wild
any
trip.
occasion cards. That's your niche and you just run with it. And then you create like a TV channel and that kills it. I mean, they have to make a ton of money because their characters are never notable people. It's like
Dude.
not even B-list actors or actresses.
No, I've
it's
never
like,
heard of
Dude,
any.
C
so
or
I
D-list,
watched
yeah.
one the other day, or I didn't watch it. I came upstairs, my mom was watching it. I sat down and was like, ugh, another one.
I love the defeat, but you're like, I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about
you get roped in. If you watch
Dude,
5
yeah.
minutes
And
of
the
Hallmark movie, you watch an
funniest-
hour and a
dude,
half.
The
yeah.
funniest part is like I always end up sitting there and watching it, and I just go, "This is the same shit, This is the exact same
This
shit."
movie's so damn dumb, but I can't
but,
stop watching
Dude,
it.
so do you guys know who Candace Cameron Bure is? She was in Full House. She was DJ in Full House. DJ
Oh yeah,
Tanner.
she's on Fuller House now.
Yeah, she
Oh, yeah,
was
okay.
in this like Hallmark movie
Okay.
What?
that my mom had up. Yeah, it was just so I was like, oh, she's still hot. I'm gonna watch this for a minute. And sure enough, some dude came to the rescue after.
Wait,
you
is
know,
it her now or was it an old movie of her?
I think it's a newer movie. I want to say. I think it's called.
She's
She's
been
still
in
pretty good looking regardless.
Dude, she's
so.
been in a ton of Hallmark movies.
Dude,
Yeah.
she's 44.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Holy smokes, somebody paid her a lot of money because yeah, she's been a
There's
ton
a-
of Hallmark Christmas movies.
Dude, ton.
Christmas Town, Switched for Christmas. If Only I Had Christmas.
What the
A
hell, dude?
Shoe Addict's Christmas. I mean, good
Let
lord.
It Snow.
A Christmas to Remember.
Moonlight Mistletoe.
Journey Back to Christmas. I mean, you're kidding me.
I didn't realize, dude, I
Whoa.
didn't realize she was in Growing Pains. What? That can't be right.
I mean, this is wild. The Heart of Christmas. How many times can you be in a Christmas movie and it
I
not
wonder
be?
I wonder if her favorite holiday is Christmas.
You think?
It
What-
better be.
What kind of gave it away for you?
I don't know.
Do you think your kids hate Christmas? They're like, Mom, we've seen.
Dude, yeah, probably. She has a whole room that's just Christmas and it's just all her movies all over.
Just playing
All the time.
24/7, just
Oh.
on a repeat.
She has like a man cave. It's like 6 TVs, and all of them are always playing her Christmas movies. Every single one of them, all different.
Oh, those poor kids.
Those poor kids, dude. They're definitely big, like 4th of July kids. Hate Christmas. Once the holidays come around, they're like, damn it. This sucks.
That's gonna be
Oh,
a
Mom.
3 months. Here we go.
She does like the 30-day or the 25 days of Christmas leading up, and
It's
they're
all
just
her
all of her movies. Yeah.
Mom, I want to watch Polar. No, A Christmas Tale.
What about Christmas Story? No, The Heart of Christmas. Dude, I had no idea that she was in so many of these Hallmark movies.
Yeah, I didn't either, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Great move, though. Banana Land
Yeah.
moved to just be the Hallmark person that nobody. I mean, she doesn't even get shit for this. She should get way more shit for being in so many of these.
Like
Bam-
money or just, what do you mean?
I don't know. She's just bamboozling everybody. She remakes the same movie every year and just like rakes in a paycheck. Good for her.
If
Definitely
it
jealous.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, no kidding. I wonder if she's ever been like a bad guy on one of these.
Probably not. It's a Christmas movie, for God's sakes.
I bet she is.
Like
You ever-
she's
you
the
ever
one
seen The
causing a
Grinch?
divorce or something. Yeah, I dated the Grinch for like 2 years.
Big fan. Big
Dumb.
fan. Oh man. Well, speaking of dumb bitches, Tom Brady is in the NFC Championship for the 14th time.
Hey,
And-
hey, bro, what the fuck? Oh,
Dude, I'm actually kind of. I used to hate Tom Brady. I
Dude,
think it was
now
mainly
it's just-
because he was with the Patriots.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually
No,
kind
I'm
of
actually-
pumped for him, dude.
I'm happy for him, but dude, he's 14-2 in divisional rounds now in the NFL.
But they're
That's
also
a
going
whole
to
ass
freaking
season of games, and that's just the
Yeah.
divisional round in the NFC. And I saw a funny fact too. He's 1-0 in NFC divisional games. The Cowboys have not won a divisional
Yes,
game in
I
24
saw
years.
I
Oh,
saw that, dude.
Oh shit.
Because Tom Brady was in the AFC for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And
the first
so
year
this
he's
is his
in the
first year in the
NFC.
NFC.
Dude,
He has
saw
more
that and
NFC
laughed,
divisional games than the Cowboys. Yikes.
which is
America's team, baby.
So funny.
Dude, not great. This reminds me though, if you guys remember like Peyton Manning going to the Broncos, when
Yeah.
he went to the Broncos, I was like, oh dude, he's dead. Like after the Colts, he won a Super Bowl. Dude, Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl with the Broncos. So, Tom Brady could do exactly
Wasn't his last year too? Like that was
Yeah, last year, the year before he won that, the Seahawks beat him in 2013. The Broncos won it in 2014, and he just rode off in the sunset and retired. What a perfect ending to your career.
Yeah, now he's doing Allstate or Progressive commercials.
Yeah,
now,
with
too.
Brad Paisley. Those are so cheesy.
Dude,
Ugh.
his
I love it.
career.
I love it.
Dude.
They're my
Yeah.
favorite.
Peyton
they're so
Manning's-
dumb. I love them.
Oh, they're so dumb with freaking that country ass guy or whatever.
Brad
Brad
Paisley.
Yeah,
that
that
country
one-
ass guy. You
Whatever.
disrespectful son of a bitch. All right,
Oh,
that's Brad
whatever.
Paisley. He's OG.
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh,
Dude, Peyton Manning's career earnings is 248 million.
Damn, dude.
Oops.
Oh my God.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Whoa. I mean,
Bet-
that's like
bet he
even
didn't forget his
if
Bitcoin password.
that's like if you invested well enough and he plays long enough, if you invested well enough, you can just like straight up buy a team.
18 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I now own the Baltimore Ravens. Like I'm done playing. I'm gonna buy a whole ass franchise like Michael Jordan.
Honestly, that's
Yeah.
a smart idea. You always
Just
always got money coming in and out.
that's so wild. I mean, good for him. But yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Brady. I mean, the divisional playoffs are the NFC Championship, the AFC Championship are this weekend. The Bills are in it. Thank God we can root for the Bills. If Bills
Bills
Mafia makes it to
Mafia.
the Super Bowl,
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Oh,
pray for tables.
I
Pray
can't
for
wait.
folding tables in Buffalo.
We're gonna have to
Dude,
buy
they're
some
gonna-
tables just to celebrate.
I might donate tables.
Dude, I'm a big fan of the Bills Mafia. They're my last year or whatever year the Eagles won, or yeah, it was the year prior when Twitter went absolutely bananas with all of the riot videos, basically of Philadelphia, basically just going
Yeah.
berserk after they won.
That
the
was
Super Bowl.
so funny.
That was the best thing I've ever seen. I could not imagine what a Bills Mafia Super Bowl win would be, but it would be destructive on all fronts. It would be
Dude,
amazing.
and it's possible depending on if Mahomes, if he's out.
Yeah, true. He had a concussion last week, so
Like-
I mean, he could potentially be out. And Chad Henne, who I honestly didn't even know who was still playing in the NFL, he would be starting. Dude, oh my God, I want the Bills to win so bad, so bad. Speaking of the Eagles, though, that Super Bowl they won when they were hanging from light poles on streets, 40 feet in the air. That is the most crazy championship celebration I've ever seen.
I was so happy. I was so happy to see that. It was
straight
awesome.
up chaos, and they weren't arresting anybody. They just let it fly.
It's the Eagles, baby.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh my hell. But yeah, you're right. Buffalo, if they win this game, it's going to be chaos. If they win the Super Bowl, it's just going to be complete mayhem. We should start a little not a fun, but we should get somebody in Buffalo that we donate 5 tables to, 5 folding tables, and make a little video and send it out to them. That'd be awesome. And then they have to send a video back of them breaking the tables after this weekend.
Would love to see it.
That would be incredible. Also, this weekend, kind of big sporting event, McGregor fights.
Oh yeah. That is this weekend.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good hockey matchup. Nope. No, I'm actually so pumped for that. It's gonna be
real.
Oh my gosh.
That's gonna.
He's just such an electric factory. For some reason, I got caught up watching a montage of his weigh-ins, just his weigh-ins, not even his fights. Straight up his weigh-ins.
Yeah.
They get crazy. He starts beating his chest and he weighs in, and then the crowd goes wild. One weigh-in, he was throwing water bottles at people. I mean, you can't get crazier than that. And they're just weigh-ins. They're not even a big deal. Weigh in, you leave. He does not leave. He'll stay there and do a press conference during his weigh-in. It's crazy.
He's a little crazy.
Dude, what would it take for us to get to Fight Island? Be allowed on Fight Island as the press?
I don't know. Robbie Barstool was on there. He's in Abu
which is-
Dhabi.
I mean, we
now.
probably have to have a lot more money because I can't afford a trip to Abu Dhabi.
Throw it
The way
on
my
I
top.
wonder
bank
how much that
account
would
is set up.
cost. I don't know. Ethereum keeps going. Ethereum
Yeah,
might pay for
I
it.
mean, I am a day trader now, ladies. So,
Ladies.
Diversify portfolios.
yep. Yep.
That's the only word I know. So, all right.
Just keep saying that. That
Honestly,
works.
McGregor has gotten a little. I don't know. Did you see his interview with what the hell is that dude's name? Guy from MMMfighting.com, Ariel Hawani, something like that.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He was. I don't know. He seems a little. He doesn't seem less cocky. He seems more like one of those old heads who's been around the block and he's coming back, but he's just talking shit, but in a very subtle tone. And he was talking about Habib. He goes, "I think Habib retired because he's scared of me."
Yeah, dude. He said that, and I was like,
"That's a little." I don't know. Habib kind of ripped your face off, but
Yeah, I don't know if you watched the tape, bud, but you won that fight for exactly 0 seconds.
And then who's he? And then he just keeps talking about how Dustin Poirier is he's like, oh man, he handled the loss so well last time I fought him. He's became such a good fighter, but I'm gonna knock him out in 60 seconds. It's these are very backhanded compliments you're giving everybody right now. This is weird.
It is weird because after his fight with Khabib, and then he fought Cowboy after.
Yep.
The Cowboy fight, when he ran over to him after knocking him out, kissed him and ran over to his grandma, hugged his grandma. That was a much different McGregor than we've ever seen.
Well, and this is
old McGregor would have teabagged Cowboy and been look at me, but he literally was hoping he was okay and stuff like that.
I mean, when you beat someone up with your shoulder, I mean, you gotta check on him a little bit here.
Well, I don't know. I think the thing is he was talking so much shit and he felt like he was so untouchable for so long right? And then he just gets smacked up by Habib. And then he gets into that altercation with that old dude because he didn't want to take a shot of his whiskey. And then he's basically in the news for the next 2 years, like fighting press about cheating on his girl and doing all this. Like he just kind of went downhill for a second. So I think he's trying to like be a more respectable person and trying to get back to like that old ways of him. But I still think he's playing mind games with everybody because he's not talking the shit that he used to and the way that he used to. I think he's doing it in subtle tones. So everybody's kind of like, I don't know if I should hit you or thank you right now, but you know, he's.
I mean, there has to be a level of he's already kind of made it. So he doesn't have that chip on his shoulder like he used to.
Yeah, dude, there's literally no reason for him to fight. Like the only reason that he's fighting at this point is just to seal a legacy and to come back. And he would fight. And Dana had an interview with Habib this week about coming back. And in Dana's words, he said that Habib had told him that if Habib sees something spectacular, he will come back and he will fight for the belt. Otherwise, he's just going to relinquish the belt at 155 and give it to either Poirier or whoever I think is going to fight after Poirier versus McGregor. I don't know if the belt's going to be given to one of those two or if whoever wins that fight's going to fight somebody else for the belt, which I don't really know. Well, Gaethje, I guess, but he got, I don't even know who that.
I do. Gaethje's so good though.
Dude, Dustin Poirier beat Gaethje. I'm pretty sure. Like he beat the Brit. I thought he did. I know it wasn't. Hold on.
Also, round trip to Abu Dhabi, hotel and flights per person around $5,000.
Just very light work. $5,000.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if Uncle Dana wants to pay for you boys to go to Abu Dhabi. I mean, we'll stay in the same room. That's as much as we'll give you. We'll stay in the same room.
Yeah.
Save you on some hotel costs, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be down for that.
Dude, how long a flight is that? Spokane to Abu Dhabi. It's so far away. I know that for a fact, but just seeing like flight times and everything, obviously there has to be a layover. But
21 hours.
Oh, sheesh.
So like from Spokane to Abu Dhabi with 2 stops, it'd be 20 hours.
Whoa. I've never even been in a plane that long. Like even
I know
close.
the longest I've been. How far is it to Hawaii? Is it 6 hours?
Close, I think. Yeah. From Seattle to Hawaii, you usually fly out of Seattle. I think it's about 6-7 hours. And then you gain a whole bunch of time back because you're going backwards.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. But on the way back, you lose like a bunch of time.
Dude, flights to Hawaii are so cheap right now.
Yeah, everybody's going to Hawaii, it feels like. Dude, they've got some crazy lockdown initiatives, though. Like, you have to quarantine.
Which I'm not surprised.
No, but you have to quarantine for 5 days, and they, like, monitor you. Like, every day they'll come by, and, like, the hotel monitors you. If you leave, you have to, like, sign out. You have to sign back in, tell them where you've been, things like that. Like, it's kind of brutal. So even if you do go to Hawaii, their beaches are all closed. It's not so much a vacation as you would expect. So probably why it's pretty cheap, but I think it's opening back up. It has to open back up soon. I mean, they're getting the vaccines. All right. Last thing I wanted to talk about today, KFC was going off. KFC radio was going off about bags in grocery stores over the weekend and how every time, you go to a grocery store in some areas, they ask you like, hey, bags are 5 cents if you don't bring your own. He's like, I have 55 items. What do you think I'm going to do? Put them in my shirt? Like I'm going to carry them in my t-shirt or I'm going to like, of course, 5 cents. Like, I added onto my $250 grocery bill. Yeah. 5 cents a bag isn't going to hurt me. Give me the 6 bags, 30 cents. I'm good to go.
I very much agree with this statement. Very much.
He was pissed that they were even asking him if it was okay. He's like, did they think I didn't have 30 cents?
Hey, I
He
know
was
I barely
offended.
have a freaking quarter too. So
You know they have to ask because somebody got charged an extra 30 cents.
Yep.
They're like, "Hey, what the fuck is this?" And they're like, "It's for the bags." What do you mean? You already have them. Why am I paying for the bag?
They
Well,
like charge back. They like dispute the 30-cent charge. They're like, I did not authorize this bag charge at Safeway.
well, just take the bags back. I just
I
borrowed them
don't.
anyways.
Spokane doesn't have this, right?
Not yet.
Did that initiative get passed? Because Seattle's had it for years.
yeah, they've
I
had it
don't-
for a long time.
I don't know if it's gotten passed yet, but I know they're talking about it in Spokane. I never even really knew about the whole thing because I don't really go to Seattle that often. But I only saw it when I went to like California is when I started seeing all the bags because you have to pay for it there.
Yeah, and it's like
Oh.
10, 15 cents a bag too.
Yeah, it's a little bit more
Yeah,
there.
it's not
than
just
it
a
is.
nickel.
Yeah,
Big bag fees.
yeah. Trying to save the environment.
It's yeah, I mean, they also shame you too. It's like 15 cents a bag. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. They're like, okay.
Yeah,
They
that's
kind of
right.
look at you like, nice.
I'll live for
Sounds
that
like you
look.
hate the world. It's like, what am I gonna do? Like, bring my cans out in like segments? You gonna help me bring this gallon of milk out there? Don't think so.
Yeah,
Put it in the bag.
Let me put back the truck up to the door. I'll be back in a minute.
Also, paper bags are useless. Absolutely useless because they don't have the handles on them. So you have to carry them like kind of like on your hip.
Well,
So you're
even if they
hip
do,
carrying them.
even if they do have the handles, those things rip off every time
Dude,
anyways. As soon
Thanks,
as you
100%.
if you
Dude,
grab it too
Rosars has
fast, it's
those.
woof gone.
Dude, whoever is supplying Rosars with their bags needs to get fired immediately. Rosars bags, by far the bottom of the barrel.
Fire your
The
bad guy.
Worst.
Yes. Need a new distributor yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Those bags, I mean, whoever attaches the handles has been asleep at the wheel for the past like 5 years. Not even.
I wonder how they do attach those.
Probably just lick and stick, honestly. those things don't stay on
So
for
it's not an
anything.
envelope,
Bro,
Taylor.
that's what they probably do. He's like, compressed, done. What they do.
I want to see a YouTube video of how they actually do that. For one, if they do this outrageous like licking maneuver, how they do that, and two, if they have a factory that attach the handles, how dumb is this machine that puts them on the bags? Like
The only ones they're gonna show the only ones they're gonna show on the recording are the ones they actually take the time and they glue it. They're like, this bag actually is gonna work pretty good.
This is a
Then
solid bag.
You go back to freaking slap them and go.
They can only work in like 3-hour shifts because they don't have enough saliva.
So nasty.
They have to take a couple hour break, pump some IVs, some liquids in them, and then go back out there.
Liquid IVs, they just hook up.
Yeah.
On their break.
They might give them IVs sitting down in their chairs just so they could keep licking. I'd like to think that they do that.
What kind of factory is this, bro? This sounds terrible.
This is a factory I need to be at for sure.
I don't know. It's probably in like Kansas City, Missouri. Like that's where I'm thinking this factory is. Like it's not overseas. It's actually probably in Florida. It's probably in like a retirement home in Florida. They make all the old people. Put the old people to work.
Now you're making more sense. That sounds about right.
It's just the Happy Gilmore like retirement center.
You will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
Well, great, because you just pulled double landscaping duty. It's like some 85-year-old woman. He's doing like a sewing factory, and it's all these old ladies with just these raw fingers.
Oh, dude.
My fingers hurt.
Now your back's gonna hurt.
Oh, was that off of Dodgeball?
Happy.
No,
Gilmore.
that's a Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Ben
right.
Stiller
okay.
is the nurse taking
Yeah,
care of
okay,
Happy Gilmore's grandma.
Yep, that's right.
Can
Yep.
I trouble you for some milk? You can trouble me for a glass of shut the fuck up.
Because he's so nice when Happy's there. He's like, I will take care of your grandma. You don't have to worry about it. He leaves immediately. Can I trouble you for a warm glass of milk? You can have a warm glass of shut the hell up. Just slams the door on her.
So funny. Oh, dude. That's probably like one of his best movies of all time.
Oh,
100%.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
he went on a run there for a bit. I think Adam Sandler's like those 3 movies at the very beginning. It was like Longest Yard, A Water Boy, and Happy Gilmore. Also, what's the other one where he's in school? Happy Madison.
Billy
Or
Madison.
Billy
Billy
Madison.
Madison. Yeah.
Billy Madison.
Those
and
four movies.
Mr.
slaps.
Deeds.
Mr.
Dude,
Deeds.
Okay,
Baby
yeah.
Daddy. Dude,
Damn,
he went on a streak. Like early
Wow.
2000s was all Adam Sandler. That dude had the funniest movies of all time.
Now kids only know him for like grown-ups and stuff, and they're like they don't like him. I'm like, dude, you did not see peak Adam Sandler.
You don't
Dude, the
even
first
know.
Grown Ups was pretty good.
The first
I
one,
actually
think
like
the first one
Grown-Ups,
was
but,
pretty
like-
good. Yeah,
I love every character in those movies, man.
Yeah,
They're so funny.
they're
Well, it's his
so
crew.
funny, dude.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's his whole crew, which is his crew's hilarious. People shit on him because he has the same people in his movies. Those four guys are hilarious.
Yeah, dude, they're David Spade and then Rob Schneider and
Rob Schneider. Yep.
who's the
David
other
Spade
one?
and I have the same birthday. Fun fact.
You have the same
Wow.
birthday as Joe
Yep.
Dirte.
Yep.
That's
Joe
badass, bro.
Dirte.
Let's go.
I love David Spade. And honestly, David Spade, shout out David Spade. He has a freaking like night show. He has like a little nightly show on Comedy Central right now.
Yeah,
He's like a
I've
talk
seen
show host.
Clips of it. Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Big come up for David Spade from going
Nice.
from just like a random guy on Happy Gilmore and all those movies to now he's hosting a nightly show. So good for him.
Oh, he's been in a ton of movies.
Yeah, he has. All right, we're gonna do Tuesday top one and then one whack thing. We'll go top one Tuesday first. We're gonna do guilty pleasures, but it's food. You have to do guilty food pleasures.
Oh shit.
Guilty food pleasures, huh?
Something that you may be a little embarrassed about. It can be when you were a kid, it can be now, but guilty food pleasures. I think we've talked about Taylor's a little bit, like his snacks that he likes, the gas station burrito shit.
Oh, dude, the bomb.
Yes. So you
Dude,
just changed
and-
the whole complexion of Taylor's day.
And
He
dude,
gets to talk about this.
anytime I see the bomb inside the bean and cheese, the bomb burrito in a gas station, I will fuck it up. That is my burrito. I love those burritos, and they are so bad for you. Like I don't even know if there's real ingredients in them. It looks like just paste in the inside of a tortilla that you have to
Yep.
microwave at the gas station. But I don't care because it tastes so good. That yeah.
Don't hate the player. Yeah, no, that's disgusting.
fan.
And it probably is like 600 random calories that you have no idea what's in it. So
It's probably dog meat, but it tastes pretty good, honestly. Big fan. Big fan of you guys.
no.
Dude, we've talked about this before on a previous episode, but one of my guilty pleasures that I learned to eat as a kid was like, and this is disgusting because it was like the 1 minute rice or whatever. And then we used to have white rice, mayonnaise, and then tuna mixed all together, soy sauce. Dude, it slaps. Everybody's going to hate on this. It slaps. It's so good. I'll die on this hill. I haven't ate it for so long because obviously that sounds absolutely disgusting. And it feels like something I could only eat as a kid. Plus, it's probably 2,000 calories, bare minimum, a cup. But mayonnaise, white rice, soy sauce, and tuna slaps. I promise everybody. If you try it once, you'll love it.
I'm going to try that out. I
Really
like
good.
all those things. I've never mixed them together.
Really good and very cheap. Like you get
That's
the
what-
like
That's what I'm
the
about.
minute cooking rice. What is it called? Like the
minute rice. I think
Yeah,
you're
it's
right.
just
It's
the-
called-
minute
it's
rice.
just called minute rice. Yeah.
branding's off the charts. It's called minute rice because it takes 1 minute to cook. I can't believe that.
Man, you should call me 30 sec. Come on.
I'm gonna call you marathon runner, Mr. 30 seconds. Holy shit.
Yeah, damn. That's a long time.
Oh, dude.
Girls
that's-
must love you.
Oh yeah, they do.
Any other Matt guilty pleasure top one?
Dude, I feel like for me that's kind of like, since I'm like allergic to everything and everything just like hurts my stomach nowadays.
It's facts.
Dude, I gotta go like anything like really cheesy. Like, dude, like a really good mac and cheese.
That's really good
Oh.
for your lactose, dude.
Like Panera mac
Dude.
and cheese.
That's the definition of
Oh.
rearranging my guts, dude.
Dude, Panera mac and cheese with the bacon in it
Oh
is
my god.
Oh
Woo,
my
so
God, bro.
that
good.
hits the soul different. That is
Yeah.
so
It hits the
I
it
don't
hits the
care if
toilet
it's
different too.
$17. Don't care.
Don't care.
Love it still.
I don't care if I get a cup that's as big as my headphones. I want my mac and cheese with bacon in it. I'll eat
Dude,
that.
also, you can go into Panera. You can electronically order. You don't have to talk to anybody. You just do the electronic order. Honestly, you mostly Uber Eats it, but You can do the electronic order. They send it out, and you just get the best meal. Oh, I love Panera. I'm a big Panera fan.
Same.
Oh yeah, dude,
Same.
Panera's really good. I
Yeah.
love Panera.
So good. So to be honest, it's overpriced, but
It's way over.
I digress.
They know
Oh,
it's
dude.
overpriced. Get
I
some.
can't get out of there less than like $24 for some reason.
It's expensive.
It's
But
so expensive.
it is pretty
Yeah.
good. You feel very bougie when you go to Panera too. That's
Yes,
that's
you
a that's a big white guy thing. It's just like Panera
100%.
bread.
You
Oh.
also feel healthy for no reason.
I know, there's nothing healthy about it. It's like
That's true.
So healthy.
It's actually so it's actually funny you say this. So on the way to pick up Taylor on Sunday when we all went out to brunch, I was like, man, I always feel like I'm so healthy when I go to Panera, and I always get like one of their smoothies that's also like 16,000 calories.
It's all sugar.
Yeah, just straight. It's called the Green Machine, and it's got just a bunch of like cocaine, sugar, just a bunch of just bad stuff for you.
Bang energy.
They just sprinkle a little bang on there,
Yeah.
dude. So we're getting an Olive Garden here in the valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the mall, right?
Yeah, I just noticed that also on Sunday when I was picking up Taylor.
Unlimited breadsticks, you can't beat that.
Dude.
Oh,
Fettuccine Alfredo. Thank God it's 5 minutes from my house.
Dude, another place that feels bougie. It's not that bougie.
Not bougie.
No, not at all.
It's because the waiters and waitresses wear the nice clothes, and it like tricks your brain.
They do.
You're like, oh, that guy's wearing a tie. This is immediately nice, and you see $11 fettuccine.
Well,
And
and
then,
they have the bar too, like the nice
do
bar.
they?
Yeah, like the one over
I
Coeur
know.
d'Alene has like a very nice, like elegant bar
Ambiance.
ambiance, and
Yeah,
you're like, oh, it's
got
kind of a high class
him.
place. You know, it's not an Applebee's where everybody's just circled
Whoa,
around
whoa,
in the
whoa,
middle.
whoa.
What?
The hell are you shitting on Applebee's for?
I'm not shitting on that.
You're
Ricochet shot to Applebee's.
Good
Hey,
Lord. So much
hey,
for our Applebee's
hey.
sponsor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the one over here doing the beer cheese and cheap beers and dollar Long Island iced teas at Applebee's whenever they do it. So don't come at me.
Dude, talk about a
guilty.
marketing
Also,
ploy.
talk about
Those
also
dollar
guilty
drinks.
pleasure. Those pretzel cheeses, dude. Like
Oh.
side order of pretzels, and then oh my God, dude.
Dude, shout out Honey too in Coeur d'Alene. First time I've ever been there, and I think first time you guys have been there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Place
First time I was there.
slaps. Very
Yeah,
good.
Dude, that French toast I had, I showed my dad. Dude, I showed my dad. He goes, I can make that. Like he's like offended. I'm like eating other
That's-
places, dude.
That's such a dad thing.
He's like,
Dude,
I
I
can,
can do
it's
that.
not that hard. I can make that.
Your dad's straight up pissed off you walked out the door. Like,
Dude, my
You're
mom was
telling
like,
me you
oh my
spent
God.
30
that-
bucks on this? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, it was so like, and I was like, yeah, dad even was like super like thick, like French toast. He goes, yeah, it's just this kind of bread. It's like, it's really not that hard. I'm like, well, me, dude. Like,
Can't have anything nice around here.
good Lord. And then like I showed him. So have you guys heard of Flavor God?
Yeah.
yes.
So they're like a bunch of like seasonings and stuff like that, and they're all like keto, super healthy. Like so, I'm like trying to like not eat as bad anymore, like I used to when I was a kid. So I'm like trying to like clean it up since I'm allergic to fucking everything. And when I ordered some like more spices and stuff today, because they have like a pizza, a pizza. What do you call it?
Flavor.
Spice kind of thing. It's not a spice, but it's like a. I don't even know what to call it. I can't remember. But they also have like a cheese one that is there's like no dairy. It's like gluten free. It's like super clean. And they sent me like a cookbook with it, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I was like, oh man, this looks really good. He's like, give me that. Like he's like, send me the screenshots. I'll make it. It's not that hard. I'm like, good Lord. And then like
It's
I'm
like-
like showing my mom, and she's like, oh, ooh, ah, like oh yeah, we could do that. My dad's like, just send me the links. I got it. I was like, okay,
That's,
dude.
who are these frauds? Like,
Yeah.
it's just walks in the door, hits the cookbook out of your hand. What do you want me to make today?
Pretty
when
much,
you
dude.
get Uber Eats or anything, do you have to like sneak it past Kevin?
I have to
he
sneak it
cannot-
past my mom
Really?
because my mom just calls me fat all the time.
God.
I'll never forget, dude. I ordered Uber Eats one day, and she goes, "You're never gonna lose weight when you eat like this." I was like,
Just
Your
looks you straight in
mom
the
said
eye.
that?
mm-hmm. As I'm just mowing down an extra large blizzard from Dairy Queen. Just, I don't even care. No regrets, dude.
Yes.
Just
Dude,
So
sometimes you have
literally
to
when
send
I-
it on the blizzards.
Dude,
Yes.
when I order anything from like Uber Eats or DoorDash, my instructions are do not knock, do not ring the doorbell, just drop the food off and leave. Literally, those are my instructions. Like,
Open the gate in the back,
Yeah.
drop it off at the window,
Because
and I will meet you there.
if they like push the button, it like sends a notification to my mom because we have a Ring doorbell.
Oh,
yeah.
And so
okay.
like I try to lessen the opportunity of her catching me in the act of ordering food, which
Nice.
I don't really order food anymore because it's so damn expensive, dude.
so
like we've
expensive.
talked
Very
about this
much is,
before.
yeah.
It's like it's at least $30 a person, no matter where you order from.
100%. And it's going up. Every time I order something,
Yep.
I'm like, it feels like it's $10 more than the last time I ordered the same exact
Absolutely.
thing.
Yep.
Why is Wendy's $42? I got the same
Oh,
thing.
dude.
The small frosty and a 10-piece chicken nugget. Why am I spending $42? I have no idea.
Dude, I
They
feel
said
like
it was a 4 for 4.
I feel like Wendy's is super underrated.
Oh,
Very
dude, Wendy's
underrated.
is like my favorite.
I feel like they don't get enough credit for like their food.
Oh,
For
their
being
stuff is
fast
so
food.
good.
Oh,
So
dude,
good.
so good.
The 4 for 4 is like top notch, perfect meals
100%.
every time. 4 for 4 junior bacon.
Oh god, dude.
Dude, you know what Hannah orders from there that I initially trolled her for a very long time. And then I had one bite and I was like, oh God, this is actually very good. She gets a baked chili potato from Wendy's.
Yes.
Dude, when she ordered that the first time, I was like, what the fuck? Like we're
What?
in a straight up Wendy's and she's ordering a baked chili potato. I was like, what psychopath doesn't just order the nugs or like a chicken sandwich?
Dude,
She's
their
like, I
chili's
need a
pretty good
whole
too.
ass.
This isn't country buffet, bud.
It's so
Oh, bring it back, dude. We'll come to the
Yeah,
face.
for real.
good. Where was it on Sullivan? On
No, it was Pines and Sprague.
Yeah, it's where the
It's
Blue
where the-
Village is at.
Is it Value? It's either Value Village or Goodwill now. I
One of
can't
those two.
remember. Yeah.
dude, like a
Dude.
Golden Corral and a Value Village need to merge, so you can just get the buffet and then head over to Value Village. And get
Yeah, because you need to get new clothes because you're so fat now.
Bro.
So they're like, hey, we're gonna offer it as a discount now.
Gotta get your
Oh
eating
my
pants on.
gosh.
Gotta go get your eating
Yeah,
pants.
dude.
Come back to the
Can you
buffet.
imagine? You have to go through Value Village to get new pants, and then you have to like go get your food.
You straight up like have to buy a size up right afterwards.
Yo,
Like, hey,
restaurant
I gotta go turn
idea.
these.
Stretchy pants.
dude, yeah. Restaurant idea here. When they come in, they get a free pair of sweats that they can change into.
Love that.
You are onto something. I would definitely
Nice.
eat there.
Right?
I'm a big fan.
Dude, I'm
I saw
all
on-
about being comfortable while eating. So I would love like a restaurant that's like just top notch food. But dude, you go in there in your
Mhm.
friggin' sweats. You know?
That would slap.
That'd be
That
so
would.
good.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
There
Big
was
fan.
something I saw on Twitter this weekend that was like, I'm going to start a restaurant and you can't get in unless you wear double XL or higher. I was like, that's amazing because you know exactly the demographic you're shooting for.
Challenge
They are-
accepted.
They are definitely shooting for a specific person on that. That food
And
must
you-
be really good.
100%. And also, you're going to get your money's worth. You know, double XL, you're like definitely going to get some eaters in there. They're going to plow through a meal or two. You never know.
Gonna get a couple blue ribboners in there.
Can you imagine going to a
Oh
restaurant,
my
they turn you
God.
away? It's like, your shirt size too small.
Oh,
You're like, all right.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people should be turned away with their like clothing choices. Like,
Especially
okay,
now
Jeremy.
during-
are you shitting me? You would literally turn somebody away from what they wear.
Have you seen what half these chads are wearing out nowadays with these medium-sized shirts?
The
like,
money
we get
spends
it.
the same, bro. The money
don't
spends.
care.
I don't care. If
We
I'm
don't need
wearing
that
clown suits.
negativity in my restaurant.
You
Okay.
just own the most like prejudiced restaurant of all time. Just like, you're going to wear that in here? Get
Yeah,
out
be
of here.
open for about 27 hours.
You should
probably.
just call it Mean Girls,
Cancel.
and then you could just shit talk on everybody's outfit that.
And then
walks
on Wednesdays we wear pink there. Hell yeah,
Mm.
dude.
Mm,
Hell yeah. Say less.
Let's
wow.
go.
Yep.
That's a great idea. There's a restaurant in Vegas where they do shit on you, where the like waiters and waitresses are mean to you.
Yeah.
every-
isn't it,
Oh yeah.
what's that
I've
place
heard-
called?
Man, I seen it.
Forget
on
the
like,
name of it, but
Instagram.
literally they talk shit to you the whole time you're at your table, and they're like mean to you and they cuss at you, and it's supposed to be a really funny experience, which is awesome. Also, how cool would it be to work there and all you do is you're just hella mean to every single customer that walks in there?
There's one called Dick's. It's called Dick's Last Resort.
I don't think that's the one.
I don't think that's the one
But-
either. But also, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't really want to go to a restaurant that's kind of mean to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, I would love it.
Taylor's like, tell
Be
me
like-
more when you bring my food.
Be like
up."
eating at home with my dad. It's the same shit.
Dude, honestly, Travis.
Eating at home with my dad.
Man,
Oh.
this brings back some memories.
Just so mean. Oh gosh, that's hilarious. All right, let's move to one whack thing.
Let's do it.
Tay, you want to go first?
Sure. All right. So mine, a Louisiana man was arrested, and while the cops were doing a strip search on him, they found a loaded 25 caliber pistol shoved up his ass.
All the way.
All the way. It was a 4-inch long gun with a 2.5-inch wide barrel shoved up Mr. Justin Savory, age
Oh,
24.
You can't have your name on that story.
So this guy
Oh God.
got taken into custody, and he got taken into custody on like suspicious activity because he was
Shoving stuff up his
Shoving
ass.
stuff up his ass.
Yeah, he definitely was. But he was it was suspicious activity in a home where he was occupying with a female acquaintance, is what the report says. But
Whatever you're into, I guess. You know?
whatever happened, this dude, so he gets pulled over, right? He gets searched, he gets found with marijuana, handguns, and other drug paraphernalia
Ooh.
before they strip searched him. Then they
Oh.
strip searched him, and then they find a little pea shooter up his bee shooter. So
Ooh, I like that little thing.
Nice.
yeah, I like that. But goodness gracious, I
Needless
don't
to say,
know.
he couldn't
Like,
shove all of it up his ass. It's unfortunate.
man,
Well, they would do a
a
cavity
panic?
search probably. Yeah.
What a quitter.
bro, if you
Do you think he
clenched,
spit on it first?
probably not. That's
She probably did.
that's a dry one for sure.
Oh.
Dude, I just
Oh.
like don't like you already got caught with like one charge, bro. Just make it two. Like
Just why? They're gonna find it. Like where are
they're
you
not
gonna?
gonna know.
It's
They're not gonna. They're definitely gonna know.
How would they know?
this dude just farts and all of a sudden shoots a hole through his gut. He's like, "Oh, sorry,
Oh,
God.
dude."
that sucks too. Can you imagine the police report that sheriff had to write?
You
It's
know,
like-
everybody that read that report was like double taking it. Like, there's no way that this is real. Are
Like
you
this has
serious?
to be fake.
There's no way.
That
you'd
is
have to
so
be like
funny.
pretty careful, like pulling that thing out too.
Well,
Because if it was loaded,
it went in pretty quick, so I'm sure it probably came out not as great. But
oh, dude, I'm just like thinking
Oh,
of
it
like
didn't smell
how
great either.
guns
No,
guns
probably not.
look, and like that just there's a lot of weird like buttons and like the sights on that thing. Like I just can't even.
Yeah, it had a little scope on it.
Dude, oh my gosh, my butt hurts so bad right now just thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know how he just finished that maneuver, but
Oh my
congrats.
god.
I don't know.
that is
Not congrats. I mean, you didn't even get away with it. Now,
No.
it always makes me wonder when people get caught with that, how many times that's worked before he got caught.
Can you imagine that's like their protocol? Okay, we gotta check him for weapons in his ass. Okay.
The last time he got caught, he was bragging online about how he got away with
We
this.
saw the Reddit post.
saw the Reddit post.
He got up to 4 guns last time.
Oh
This
god.
guy's a legend here.
They have a little militia going on in this press. A
Little
whole-
armory. Good for him. All right, Matt, your one whack thing.
Yes, sir. So mine comes from Austria. A young cow was actually able to escape a slaughterhouse, and some woman spotted the the cow escaping, and she like rescued this cow from being slaughtered, and now and then so the lady who rescued it actually paid the slaughterhouse for the cow, and now it's like her own like cow.
Wow,
So
good for her.
That's a little good feel good story. I like that.
Yeah, nice.
I
How
bet
much-
she was
how much was
probably
a cow?
delicious too.
yeah, I bet it was a fat one too.
I bet she was. I bet she was
Oh, yeah.
juicy.
I'd love that anus steak. Angus. Angus.
A lot of anus stories today on one whack thing.
Yeah, I mean, this last freaking whack thing just got me thinking about butts now.
A lot of butt stuff.
Guns and butts.
Big butt podcast.
Big butt podcast. We're all about the cheeks over here.
BBP, baby.
PBP.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. All right. My one whack thing is a former library employee in Austin stole nearly $1.5 million worth of printer toner and sold it online. So he was employed from 2007 to 2019, stole over $1 million of printer toner from the library and sold it online. Nobody could understand why he was doing so well in the town that he was in, Austin, in a little suburb, but he was selling the library's ink basically on eBay and charging the library for new ink. And he was just running basically a little business through the library. And it was a public library, so it's just tax dollars, but he sold it for $1.5 million over 12 years. That's pretty good.
At one point you call it like to say, hey,
Like that's good enough.
I
Like,
really don't. I don't remember seeing this on Gary Vee. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting entrepreneur.
Dude, somebody asked Gary Vee if printer toner is a good sale.
it's a good
please.
market. I mean,
Next
clearly.
week, he's got a video out. Printer toner is the next thing. Underrated for sure.
Underrated. You got to go with the printer toner.
Dude, if you think about it, he was making like over $100,000 a year doing this.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes. $1.5 million over 12 years. He was making 6 figures a year selling printer toner.
Bro, what could you do with office supplies to just supplement income, man? That's actually an interesting way to go about it.
He got away with it for 12 years though.
How did they catch him? Like, how did they find
Yeah,
out?
how did they catch him?
So I know what not to do. I mean,
so apparently he was actually using like public credit cards and racking up like crazy credit card charges that were in the public library's name.
Fucking
He
rookie.
racked up over $140,000 of purchases from February 2017 to July 2019. So in his purchases included like video games, virtual VR headsets, robo vacuums. So basically this dude was like off the rails thinking he could get away with just spending money and stealing things from this public library. And they got audited. The library got audited and then found out that this dude is like charging a bunch of money on credit cards and then selling printer toner as well. This guy was living the life for 12 years. Just straight up stealing money.
Off printer toner.
that's crazy.
Who would have thought, dude?
I just don't get that.
Also, why do people, when they do like these mediocre crimes and span them out over a long period of time, they just drop like assloads of money on random stuff and
Dude,
feel
if
like
he
they have no
just-
repercussions? Like, bro, like how dumb are you? Like,
Honestly,
government-
if you just
you're
tone
using
it
credit
down,
cards. Yeah.
if he just
I
did
see
it
what
like
you did there. Okay. All right.
if he honestly just had a little bit of sense and was like, hey, instead of 6 figures, I'm just going to make 50 grand, slide it under the radar, even just a couple grand a month, slide it under the radar, and I could do this for the rest of my life. Instead, he sold $1.5 million and got greedy. It
Got
always
greedy,
ends up
man.
being the greedy dudes.
It's always the greedy. Yep. You're right.
They make way too much money. They spent 104. The only reason why he actually got caught wasn't the printer toner. It was they got audited and the credit card purchases were almost 150 grand in just like weird electronics that he was buying.
Dumbass. Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, it says he had the power to approve his purchases and had little oversight from his superiors. Yeah, you think?
Yeah, if you got away with it for 12 years.
Well,
in
he's
the library-
It's also printer toner. Like nobody's like,
No one's
Yeah,
gonna think
whatever.
about that.
yeah.
No, but,
one thinks
like,
that.
If your library is buying an abundance of printer toner, You have to check it every now. It's like, why did our budget double this year?
But
And
if you
it's
think about it,
all-
what he probably did is he might have like gradually kind
yeah.
of, did it to where it looked
I
like
can't say he's stupid because it lasted 12 years. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's a
That's-
long time.
That's true. That is very true. He did stretch it out for quite a period, a
It just-
decade.
All
but-
good things come to an end.
It
And
does.
unfortunately, the printer toner dried up.
God
Oh,
damn
poor
it.
guy. I wonder
Printer
how many,
toner
how
scandal.
much like jail time. It doesn't say how much jail time that he's looking at, but
He
honestly,
probably
it
didn't.
can't be that
He probably
These
didn't
are one
serve
of the-
any. He probably got
like fine.
out on just fined or on bail and had to do like public service or something like that.
Dude, this is one of the crimes that like it might be worth it to go to jail for like a year if you get to keep the money.
I don't think that's how that works.
Probably
You
not.
just-
You have to forfeit the money for sure.
If you just take all the money out in cash, I mean, what are they gonna fucking do? They
Yeah, I
don't know.
bet he has some like random bank account in the Cayman Islands.
Just bury your money in your yard. What are they gonna do?
Well, Epstein
it up?
situation.
No, they can't do that. That's not a thing.
Dig it up. He probably just bought a bunch of Bitcoin. Nobody can find his wallets.
Dude, that would be smart as shit, actually.
Yeah,
Here's a twist. He has the password to that guy's Bitcoin account.
dude. Yeah, seriously. Actually, there's a bunch of one of the main reasons people don't like cryptocurrency is because people can do pretty bad shit like in trade cryptos without any oversight, and it doesn't have like a governing body. So you can like, hey, I'll give you a 1 Bitcoin for XYZ, and it's just a anonymous wallet to anonymous wallet,
Yep.
and so you can't really track it. So like, there's a lot of underground like black market stuff that is sold via Bitcoin, and that's why
Dude,
like the
I
United States hates it.
remember back when I was working at Sports Authority, this guy who I worked with, his name was Chris. He tried to he actually was like telling me about Bitcoin. Like, dude, you got to get into it right now. When it was like 6 cents or something like that.
Damn.
And he was like telling me the story about how this one dude he knows bought like a piece of pizza with like 6 Bitcoin at that given time. And then now to think like you could buy a freaking pizza chain with like all that Bitcoin.
Oh
yeah,
you
dude. Like the famous story is that guy in New York that bought one pizza.
yeah.
He didn't have any cash on him, and he
Yeah.
bought that piece of pizza with 10,000 Bitcoin or something like that.
Yeah, it was
And it's
nuts.
worth tens of millions of dollars now. Eek.
I
Hopefully,
mean, I'm
he
sure
has
he
the
has. I'm sure. Yeah, I bet that pizza was pretty good. I would hope so.
pizza. Yeah, I hope so. Just like dollar slice pizza.
Oh, dude, that's one thing I love so much. Talk about guilty pleasure, dude.
New York style
Pizza.
pizza. Love New York style pizza.
I just love
The-
pizza.
The thin
mean
crust.
like gas station pizza?
Like the thin crust, the like what is it? Benedito's here sells that thin crust pizza. Also, there's one
Red
by
Baron.
yes, Red Baron, and then Kendall Yards. There's
Oh
a
yeah,
pizza
that pizza place that
Verace's, I think it's called.
yeah, Veracchio.
Dude,
Oh, and
yeah,
also-
we went and drank there.
Bro, there's also Blaze and it's that place over on the South Hill that does those pizzas.
Mod.
Yeah.
Those places do those oven pizza.
Yeah, it's like the fire
thing.
brick or whatever.
God, now I want pizza. Fuck me.
Yeah. Hopefully you can hide it from Christy, dude. Ruthless.
Yeah, don't let her see it. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I might have to cut
Yeah.
this out of the pod.
Good.
Yeah, I
Lord.
hope. Yeah.
You just bleep this whole part out. All right, that's going to do it for our Tuesday show. We'll be back on Thursday. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel. You can look up Way Out Here Podcast and look at all of our live episodes, full episodes with the video on there as well for YouTube. You can comment, interact. Also, our Facebook page is still open. You can get an invite for our Facebook page, ask us questions, also interact with the boys. But we will see you guys on Thursday.